Welcome to the Dre Way. I'm glad you're here. We got a good show today. I got some things we got to talk about. So, welcome to the Dre Way. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'm on my way to 100,000. And I need your help. So, I can't get there without you. So, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit all those buttons. Let's get going. We got a great show for you today. So, let's go. Welcome to the Dre Way. I'm glad you're here. Very easy topic to talk about today. It's about Donald Trump and just what a piece of garbage he is. Yes, Donald Trump is a complete piece of garbage. And it's kind of been proven because here we're in day, 19 of his presidency, and almost half of them, 9 out of 19, have been spent playing golf down at Mar-a-Lago. Yeah, 9 out of 19 days, he's been playing golf at Mar-a-Lago. Is that what you voted for, a part-time president? Yeah, because that's what he is. He's a part-time president that signed a bunch of executive orders that are now going through the court systems, and judges are going, yeah, no, that's not how things work. Yeah, no. Over and over again, it's no. Yeah, we're going to get rid of this entire department. No, you're not. Yeah, you're not going to do that. All right? And that's because he is stepping outside his responsibility as president. And unfortunately, the unfortunate thing is we have a lot of Republican senators and people in the House that are pussies. Yeah, they're pussies. And they won't stand up to the man at all. And instead of living up to what they agreed to when they put their hand on the Bible and swore to uphold the Constitution, they lied because they're not doing that. And it's time to call them out. It's time to call out everybody and stop being nice about this. I have no desire to come on and do this show and be nice anymore. I'm not going to be nice to Donald Trump because he's a piece of shit. And it's about time someone just says it the way it is. Donald Trump is a complete piece of shit. And he's been that way for 40 years. For 40 years he's been that way. And it's just because of, it does, and you can, stop. We can go back in history, whether it's his football team, his airline, his school. I mean, the casinos, just one failure after another, and people suffering because of it. And after he became president the first time, and hundreds of thousands of people lost their lives because he had no idea what he was doing. I thought to myself, wow, I'm glad we learned our lesson, but I wish we didn't have to have hundreds of thousands of people die because we had to learn our lesson that you don't put somebody with no government experience in the White House, because this is we're the United States. It's the biggest government in the world. And we're putting a businessman, not even a good businessman, but running a business has nothing, and I mean nothing, to do with running a government. The government is in service to its people. A business is in service to profit. They're not trying to benefit anything other than their pocket. It's two polar, they're complete opposites. And we put Donald Trump in office, and Donald Trump has been horrible. 19 days in, how many airplane crashes have we had? How about prices? Are your prices going down at the grocery store? Mine isn't. My prices are going up at the grocery store. And what has Donald Trump done to address that? Nothing. Hasn't even mentioned it. Hasn't even said a word. So, I know 19 days and you're complaining, Drayton? Yeah, because it's just the same old BS all over again. It's just an incompetent old man that shouldn't be in charge of anything. He shouldn't be in charge of a Dairy Queen. And do I seem a little fired up this morning? Yeah, because I just keep reading about stupidity. Dumb stuff after dumb stuff after dumb stuff. I mean, I can't believe, even if you're a Republican, you're okay with Elon Musk. Elon Musk, some guy, some guy who is an admitted drug user. He admits, I use drugs, use them frequently. That's the guy that you think should be walking around with teenagers, getting into our sensitive payment systems. What? What is wrong with some of you? How come none of you can ever step up and go, wait a minute, that's not how we do things. That's not right. You want to know why? There's one reason why none of you Republicans, none of you will ever say one word. Doesn't matter what he does. You'll sit there and go, you'll eat the shit sandwich. Oh, no. Let me have some more shit, please. Oh, no. You will eat one shit sandwich after another. Doesn't matter what Trump shits out, you'll eat it. And it's pathetic. It's so sad. And some of us are your family, your friends, your neighbors. And just so you know, we look at you with pathetic eyes. All right? The fact that you still back this complete and total moron drives us insane, because he is such a pile of shit and just feeds out shit. And to watch you sit there day after day after day, no matter what, you take the shit sandwich and you eat it. And we're just sitting there going, what the hell is wrong with you people? And we just don't get you, and we never will. Because that one particular man is so foul and disgusting that we just, I don't think you understand how bad it makes you look. I don't think you get it. I don't think how that tub of goo, that racist tub of goo, how bad that makes you look. The fact that you say nice things about this man is disgusting. It's gross. Let me know what you think in the comments. I can't wait to hear it. I know I stepped across the line, but I don't care anymore. I don't care, because it needs to be said. Let me know what you think in the comments. Welcome to the Dre Way. We're just getting started, believe it or not. We got more to talk about. Stay right there. Donald Trump says he's firing the Kennedy Center. The Board of Trustees, he's firing them, and he's putting himself as chairman. Yeah, because, that whole presidency thing, like I said before, that's a part-time gig. Being president, yeah. I'm down at Mar-a-Lago playing golf. It's so easy. Yeah, and that's what he's doing. And by the way, just so we know, every time he leaves Washington to go to Mar-a-Lago, that cost about $3.5 million. Yeah. And let me ask you a question. How many times is he going to do that over the next 4 years? 50, 100 times? 100 times? What's 100 times $3.5 million? Think about that. But that doesn't matter. It's Donald Trump, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. But really? You're going to fire the Board of Trustees at the Kennedy Center, and Donald Trump is going to be the chairman. See, this is blatantly the problem. And this is what I just simply don't understand. A man that thinks he knows everything knows nothing. Can we agree on that? That a man that thinks he knows everything knows nothing? And we know people like that in our lives, right? We have an uncle, or we have somebody in our life that is a know-it-all. They know everything. They know absolutely everything. But, the most important thing that I've learned about leadership, all right? And I've taught leadership. And one of the things about leadership is, first of all, you're a really good leader when the people don't know they're being led. And sometimes great leadership is knowing. Leadership isn't always about being out front. Sometimes you got to take a back seat to the people that you're leading, because on a particular situation, you want them to lead because they know what's going on. And that's what leadership really is all about, is knowing about what is needed to get to the goal. And it doesn't mean it's always my decision, my decision, my decision. Sometimes good leadership, you look around and you go, this group over here really understands where we have to go. I'm going to put them in the forefront and let them decide how we navigate this particular situation. That's leadership. But see, Donald Trump isn't like that. Donald Trump thinks he always has the answer. I should be in charge. That's why he's put in charge the people that he's put. No one's in charge of the FBI. No one's in charge of the Department of Justice. It's his. He's in charge. He thinks, oh, I'll put you over there, but you answer to me. Yeah. So you're not really in charge of anything. You're just over there looking out for my best interest over there. But Donald Trump consistently believes he's the answer for everything. And you know what that means? It means he's the answer for nothing. Because, again, he thinks he knows everything, and anybody that knows him will tell you he doesn't know anything. He really doesn't. He's really an idiot. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't go anywhere. I have a final thought. Stay right there. 9 days away. We are just 9 days away from the Dre Way, Fearless After 40. Yeah, I've been on TikTok for over 2.5 years. I've been doing this show now for a few months. I will continue to do this show because I enjoy talking about politics, but not all the time. Not all the time. I enjoy talking about it on here with you guys on the Dre Way here. But on the Dre Way, Fearless After 40, it's going to be on Patreon. Memberships will be available on Patreon. It'll be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday that I'll be doing the podcast. And the podcast is going to be exciting. It's going to be about life after 40. It's going to be about dating. It's going to be about love. It's going to be about health and fitness and what good books to read and just everything. And we're going to have some great guests, some really, really great guests. So I hope you will join me on the Dre Way, Fearless After 40. You will be able to go on Patreon. I think tomorrow or the next day, maybe Sunday or Monday, I'll put a link at the end of this and you'll be able to go right over to Patreon and join. So I'm really, really excited about it. I've never done a podcast before, but I just know that it was time to stop doing lives on TikTok, because TikTok has a lot of impersonators over there, and they go after my audience. They attack my audience, and I don't think it's fair to my audience. So over at Patreon, we can do a lot more one-on-one interacting. My newsletter will be over there. Everything about the Dre Way, everything about me and my family will all be over on the podcast. And some of it will be here as well. What I do here on the Dre Way on this show is a lot of politics. But over on the Dre Way, it's going to be all positive. Like I said, it's impossible, especially with Donald Trump, to talk about politics all the time. It'll drive you nuts. So I'm excited about the podcast because the podcast has nothing to do with politics and everything to do with having a great life after 40. So I hope and pray you will join me over there at Patreon and join me with the Dre Way, Fearless After 40. That's another Dre Way show. And don't forget, there's a new show right here on YouTube each and every day. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you later on the Dre Way tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.